What up, everybody? Cheers to new beginnings. I'm drinking some Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. Hopefully better times are on the way. And before I get into the hire of Dan Quinn and Adam Peters and all this stuff, I just want to say, please join the Discord. You guys know I don't make money from YouTube, really. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't push anything on you guys. But the Discord is the reason I made this YouTube channel was because I don't have a lot of friends that are Washington fans. I live in Baltimore, so I have some friends and family that are friends, but are fans of Washington, but not a lot. So I made this channel to reach out and talk with people that are fans of Washington or just football fans in general that want to talk. And the Discord is amazing. I'm so glad I did this because every single day I go in there, there's people chatting with each other, talking about football. We even have a Cowboys fan in there. We have an Eagles fan in there. Anyone who wants to talk some football and you are nice and you are just not causing any trouble, you are welcome. It's a great place to be. We have over 50 people in there right now, and it's active all the time. I'm super glad I did this. Every single day, I'm in there talking with people about football, talking to people about the Commanders, and posting memes or whatever it is. It's a great community, and I'm really glad that I made it. And the link to join will be in the description below. It's free. I'm never going to charge you to talk to me, all right? Like I said, I'm in this to talk to you guys because I just want to have people to talk to about football, basically. So, all right, now let's move on to the hire of Dan Quinn. I've been mostly negative within the last year because I just didn't see things working out for us, and I didn't like Ron Rivera. Just didn't like how things were going. And you guys know, before, I was one of the only people before last season saying, what the hell are you guys looking at that you think that we're going to the playoffs? What do you think that who we are, that we're gonna have a playoff, or we're going to the playoffs, or just have a winning record, or we're talking trash to other teams or whatever? It's like, dude, we suck. And I'm one of the only people who told you that before the season, and we ended up sucking. And I'm tired of being pessimistic, and I'm going to try to be optimistic here for this season because of Adam Peters. We were all super happy to get Adam Peters, and then all of a sudden, now we're not so happy because of Dan Quinn. Now, how do people perceive us for us staying put and sitting out to try to get Ben Johnson, and him basically being like, nah, I'm good? How does that make us look? Because either people are going to think that it makes him look like an asshole, or it makes us look foolish and like we're amateurs and we don't know what we're doing, and we missed out on the guys that we want. And people are sitting here hiring all these. We're the last team to pick somebody, and everyone else is picking all these people and getting their coordinators and already chosen and stuff like that. We're late to the party. Now let's get to Dan Quinn. I posted pretty much everybody yesterday as soon as Ben McDonald got the deal from Seattle. Most everybody knew it was going to be Dan Quinn, right? So I posted a poll on the channel and saying, well, how are you guys going to feel if it's Dan Quinn? Not a lot of happy people. But like I said, let's try to do this the best we can. And hopefully Adam Peters is some wizard at drafting, because him and Josh Harris and these guys, they didn't do the best of job, in my opinion, of picking the head coach. Now, Dan Quinn, people love the guy. People say that he's a leader of men, all that stuff that people always say. And I believe it. I do believe that people like him. Logan Paulson said he was his favorite coach. I don't really give a shit about that. I want to see results. But the thing is, now we have Adam Peters. I'm going to give it some time. And I know it's hard to tell a Commanders fan, just give it time or wait and give these people the benefit of the doubt, because we've done that for so many times. It hasn't worked out. And to be honest with you, when we got Adam Peters, even I was like, yo, this is insane. You know, like, we actually got the most wanted guy. And then to sit there and think, like, I got duped into this too. I thought, wow, shit's really, really changed. And we're about to get Ben Johnson too? I sat there and I did the same thing. And then, of course, I am let down when we didn't get Ben Johnson. But who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. But it does feel not great, because we, as fans, we know what the league is leaning towards. A younger guy who is preferably like offensive wizard. Look at anyone from the Shanahan tree, man. Like young guys who are coming and taking over the league. And we are not doing that. We're doing Ron Rivera. It sounds like Ron Rivera on paper. Guy who went to the Super Bowl, lost. Then the rest of his record is just 500, right? A defensive guy went to the Super Bowl somehow. And by the way, Dan Quinn, when he went to the Super Bowl, guess what? He had Mike Shanahan as his offensive coordinator. All right, who is in the Super Bowl now. So was it Dan Quinn or was it Kyle Shanahan tearing people up? I don't know, but I do know, and everyone says that Dan Quinn is a leader of men. I do believe that. I don't think that's like some BS. Everyone talks good about Dan Quinn, but it's hard to sell us on a guy that sounds on paper just like Ron Rivera. But like I said, I'm gonna give if we still had the same old people here, which we do have Martin Mayhew, which that pisses me off. Jason Wright's still here. I hate that guy. A lot of people on Twitter don't like that guy. You can see right through that guy is a fucking politician, and I don't fucking like him. I liked him at first. I gave the dude a chance. I liked him at first, and then you can see him fucking lie to your face. And he's a politician. He's a fucking puppet. Don't like that guy. But we still have some of these people here. Are they going to be here after the draft and all this stuff? Who knows? But it's hard to push this on fans that some of these guys are still here. And then we go and get a guy who sounds like Ron Rivera on paper. Now, what I will say is, for damn sure, I can promise you he's going to be better than Ron Rivera. For damn sure, I'm sure that. But the thing is, how much better than Ron Rivera? I don't know. And you know, if I'm being honest with you, right now, I'd have to say not that much better. But he is definitely not going to be as bad as Ron Rivera, as in like a coach, like people would always say, oh, you know, people played for Ron Rivera. Yeah, okay, that's cool, but at least Dan Quinn will have some emotion on the sideline. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, he's going to be somewhat better than Ron Rivera. At least that's all I can say. How much? Who freaking knows, man? We'll see. Now, there's like 3 reasons why Dan Quinn is the choice here. Obviously, everyone else is gone, and we only have a few choices. But the reason that they picked Dan Quinn is because he's already been a head coach before. He changed everywhere he goes. Like when he went to the Cowboys, he changed their defense around. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call, and some buddies are coming over. Hopefully, I can hurry up and get this done before they interrupt me again here. So going back to what I was saying, Dan Quinn. The reason why we picked him out of some of the other people that were still available is because he can probably get together the best coordinators out of these other guys that were available. That's what I'm thinking. People know Dan Quinn. People like Dan Quinn. So hopefully he can bring the best coordinators here because everyone else has been hiring their coordinators, and there's probably a lot of people who already picked up and stuff like that. So out of the guys that were left, he pretty much might have the best chance of getting the best coordinators to come here and help him out. The other thing is he knows the division. He just was on the Cowboys. He helped turn their defense around some. And everyone on the Cowboys besides defensive guys are staying there. So he's still going to know what the Cowboys want to do, what their philosophy is, all that type of stuff. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to hurry up and wrap this video up. I'm going to try to be positive. Yet again, cheers. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see how the draft goes. Let's see how the interviews and stuff go with these guys, what they say. Hopefully they can win some people over, but I don't think everyone's going to be as positive as me. I think there's a lot of people online that are already upset about this, and rightfully so, whatever. But to me, if everything is changing, we got a whole new ownership group. I'm going to give it this chance to see what happens. Now, if we had the same owner and and we got Dan Quinn, yeah, I would be really upset. I would come up here and tell you that. But seeing that there's a lot of stuff changing, and not just that, we are Washington, right? Like, we have one of the shittiest stadiums. We don't have a quarterback. Like, yet again, we need to humble ourselves. Like, we are lucky that we got Adam Peters. And I just like everyone else, I was like, oh, are we going to get Adam Peters and Ben Johnson or McDonald or whatever? Like, I was one of those people too. And I got my hopes up, but I need to stay grounded. We need to stay grounded. We're Washington. We need someone to come in here and change shit around and then make it look good for other people, like the best coaching candidates like later on will come here then, right? So it sucks, but it is what it is. We need someone who's underrated that's going to come in here and change shit around and show everyone that Washington could be a good place to go. And then down the road, then we'll be getting these coaches and stuff like that, hopefully. But right now, let's wait and see what happens with the draft, free agency. What does Adam Peters do? I'm open to it. I'm open to it. And like I said, I've been negative about the team for the last year or so because I just got fed up. And right now, you know, it's easy for people to say I'm still fed up, but I'm going to give it a shot. And let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what approach you guys are going to take in the comments below. As always, I try to get back to you guys. I at least read all your comments. Even if I don't reply, I try to reply to all of them. But even if I don't reply, I give you a thumbs up or something because I read it. You know how the deal goes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.